Hey folks, welcome back to the Toronto Marlies Insider. Before we jump into our first update of the summer, we do have some housekeeping to take care of. Firstly, a few viewers said that our videos are getting restricted in Canada and the States and they can't find them. We do think we fixed the issue with a copyright problem, so hopefully we should be good to go. Secondly, we're absolutely delighted to announce that SeatGeek will be continuing on as our title sponsor for the 24-25 season. A huge thank you to SeatGeek for helping make all these videos possible. Finally, some more good news. We want to announce our partnership with Quench Hydration. If you're looking for the healthiest hydration drink in the world, check out the link below and save yourself 10%. So, with that out of the way, let's jump into it. Free agency frenzy is in full effect right now. We're going to take a look at who's in and who's out for the Marlies so far. On June the 25th, the Marlies announced the signing of 4 players to 1-year AHL deals. First up, we have defenseman Matt Anderson, who scored 3 points in 3 games with the Marlies during a short stint last year. He scored 34 points, 13 goals and 21 assists in 68 games with the Toledo Walleye in the ECHL this past season. Signed 2 OHL forwards in the shape of Jacob Fraska and Marko Sikic. Not 100% sure I'm pronouncing either of those correctly. Fraska had 21 points in 28 games with the Sioux Greyhounds, and Sikic, who played for the Sarnia Sting last year, had 57 points in 66 games. Sikic did play a few ECHL games last year, including a 3-game stint with the Growlers, and he did score a respectable 1 goal and 2 assists. Matthew Gosselin, again, definitely not saying that correct, comes to us from Clarkson University in the NCAA. He put up a respectable 28 points in 31 games with Clarkson last year, and he also had a short stint with the Growlers, scoring 2 goals and registering 3 assists in only 6 games. The Leafs development camp just wrapped up as we're recording this, and we are expecting a few of those guys to be assigned to the Marlies afterwards, so make sure you come back and check out our next summer update. Moving on now to the players who have left us, and are dead to us unless they decide to re-sign.
You're dead to me, boy.
Max Ellis's rights were traded to Dallas as part of the deal which brought Chris Tanev to the Leafs. Max Lajoie signed a 1-year 2-way deal with the Seattle Kraken. Dylan Gambrell, hockey's most handsome man, signed a 1-year 2-way deal with the Columbus Blue Jackets. And next up on the 1-year 2-way deal crew is Kiefer Bellows, who signed with the Nashville Predators. Finally, Josiah Slavin signed a 2-year 2-way deal with the Carolina Hurricanes. Our final departure is the one that garnered the most buzz online. Former Marlies captain and assistant coach from last year, Rich Clune, has signed a deal to become the assistant coach with the Anaheim Ducks of the NHL. In November, it was announced that Rich, or Dickie as he is known, would become an assistant coach with the Marlies and take over the running of the power play. The power play improved immensely from just 13% when he took over to an impressive 21.9% at the end of the year. This one hurts in particular. Rich was my favourite, or is my favourite Marlie of all time, and he was shaping up to be an excellent coach, and I was very excited to see what he could do with this team given a full pre-season and a crop of young players coming in. We're certain that he will be a huge success in Anaheim, and unlike the players who decided to leave us and are all dead to us, we wish him all the best. We still have a lot more questions than answers though at this stage, with the likes of Joe Blandisi, Kyle Clifford, Zach Solo, all still to announce where they're going to be playing next season, if at all. It is worth noting though that we did speak to Zach in Belleville after we were eliminated, and he said that he would love to be back with the team next year, so fingers crossed. It would be very understandable if Cliffy decided to hang up the skates. He has 2 Stanley Cups, has nothing left to prove, and owes the sport or the fans nothing. When we spoke to him in March, he did say that he's delighted to be back in Ontario and so close to family. His kids can be close to his parents and their cousins, I guess. So hopefully, if he does decide to play next year, it is with us. Blender is a bit of a tricky one. He had an amazing season last year with a career high in pro goals, assists, points and penalty minutes. But his importance to the team is greater than just his stat line. He's grown into a real leader both on and off the ice. And if he stays, he's definitely a shoe-in to be the next captain of the team. However, at just 30 years of age, he could have one last run in the NHL. Having played already over 100 games in the show, it's possible that a team may take a gamble on him as a 3rd or 4th line centre. The Leafs currently have names like Matthews, Tavares, Domi as their centres, so it's unlikely that if he stays, he'll get a chance in the NHL at the Leafs. but we'll just have to wait and see. That's it for this one, folks. Make sure you come back to check out our next summer update, where hopefully we have more answers and questions for you. Thanks for stopping by, and a big thanks to all of our sponsors. We'll catch you in the next one.